Alrighty guys, welcome back to Keth Plays Dungeon Defenders. Last time we went over and beat the Castle Armory. This time, Hall of Court. The Hall of Court is an interesting map. I had issues with it on my Squire on my initial playthrough when I was leveling him up. I'm hoping we're not going to have as many problems because apprentice towers are cheaper, so I'll be able to place a few more. But the big problem is ranged guys, and ranged guys in this little courtyard right here, because they like to stand and hit your crystal here. Not to mention you've got these huge stairs here, which for us apprentices is going to take about 3 walls to wall off. That could be better. So that's kind of a waste of your initial mana, is trying to get those walled off. And I think they did that intentionally. With the Squire, you could probably get away with 2 bouncer blockades here covering this, because those things are nice and beefy. But we're going to need 3 towers, or 3 walls to do the same job, unfortunately. So that's okay. Nice and cheap. 20 mana a wall. Can definitely get away with pulling it off. And by definitely, I mean hopefully. So, like I said, this is my first playthrough as a solo adept. Coming through the first time I did it as a Squire. So, big problem I think we're going to have on this map is wyverns. They come out from multiple different places and love to get down and just beat on your towers, and love to fly right past your towers and get your crystals. So, that being said, let's place this one back here so it can cover that direction and kind of cover the front. Same with this one. Thankfully no wyverns on this first wave, so I think we're going to go ahead and call that good and G up and see what happens. Not so concerned about the back here. Definitely concerned about the front. A lot more mobs coming at the front, as you can see. So, and you know what? We had the mana. I should have done this. Let's go ahead and put those towers down, or the walls down, and prevent anybody from sneaking in. So, looks like we're not having an issue so far. Doing good. Guy's gonna shoot right at me. No, he's going after my towers. I'm okay with that. That one he went after me. So, we'll just place this one facing that way. What the heck? We'll call it good. And I got hit again. So, come on, son. There we go. And I don't have enough mana. Let's remedy that. Okay, getting the fireball towers up just to get some extra DPS on this front. Players and cores healed. No wyvern. Oh, there we go. Wyverns coming from the back and the front. Like I said, kind of an issue. We're going to remedy that with magic missiles. I'm going to place 2 right there in the front. They come in that direction. The back ones are going to come back here. Let's get this up. Let's angle it that way. Let's get this up. Let's angle it this way. And maybe even a 3rd one there in the middle facing straight to cover both. Let's put it right in front of the crystal as close as we can get it. And it's not going to let us, so let's go ahead and drop it right in the middle there. So, like I said, it's the wyverns that I'm mainly concerned about. I think what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and back up just a tad and see if we can get that placed in there. And go ahead and do the same. I don't have enough mana. lightning towers. The main thing you're doing here, especially with the fireball and the lightning towers, is you're trying to get as much damage out there. This guy should have been up front. You're trying to get as much damage out there in as many different forms. Now, your walls are definitely going to do, take away immunity, and that's nice, because you don't have to worry about your fireball towers not, hitting a fire mob. But, until they get to those, the area of effect that your tower has, and we'll go ahead and G up while I'm talking, they are immune to different damage types. So let's go ahead and get a fireball and a lightning tower, and you know what? That's going to help. Fireball will take out lightning guys, lightning will take out fire guys. Works out great. We're going to have zippies coming in. Those guys are going to get all over the place. Fireball towers are slow, not going to be able to deal with the zippies. Hopefully they'll come up. That lightning tower will pick them off. If not, we've got magic missile towers. So, you definitely want to have all sorts of different things covered. We'll probably end up putting we got plenty of defense here. Oh, here we come with the wyverns. Wyverns. So, doing good so far on those guys. Let's go ahead and upgrade these walls. Like I said, we're concerned about zippies coming in and taking out our walls. So, not to mention, hey, lightning towers, great way to defend against warriors when they get here. So, as you start moving up in levels, you're gonna run into the same types of mobs that once a mob's introduced, expect it in every level to come. It's one of those games. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you learned about orcs and goblins. Well, here's zippies. Oh yeah, now you're used to the zippies. Now you're gonna learn with these guys. It's that kind of game. So, definitely be ready for anything. And then once you get into the Eternia shards, or you start playing on Nightmare, stuff like that, then you're going to have to deal with not only all these guys, but you're also going to have to deal with all the Eternia mobs, Sharkins and Fish Wyverns, and yes, you heard me, Fish Wyverns. You're also going to have to deal with, just all sorts of crazy stuff. So, the more you're prepared for, the better off you're going to be. So, no player damage. Did a crystal get hit? I must have missed that one. So, doing good here so far. Wave 6-8. Let's go ahead and pick up some extra mana, just because it never hurts to get these chests before the wave starts. So, and we'll go ahead and upgrade those 2 magic missile towers in the front. Because, as you can see, we got 2 wyverns coming from each side. By the last wave, it'll probably be 4 or 8 coming from each side. And the more that get there, the more I'm going to worry about our ability to repel them with just 2 magic missile towers. So, look at that. Isn't that kind of terrifying? You see all these dang mobs coming? On the positive side, take a look. They're just getting decimated, Between the chain lightning doohickey and the fireball towers, they're just all over the place. So, there's some zippies. Knew those guys were coming. We were expecting them. We've got some defenses ready for them. So, what do we got here? Let's go ahead and... I love these lightning towers. It's just absolutely amazing, that chain lightning ability and how many mobs they hit and how much damage they dish out. So definitely worth upgrading those guys. Definitely worth upgrading fireball towers. Your AoE damage is the way to be, especially when you get all these different little mobs here, that are nice and lightweight, don't have a whole heck of a lot of hit points. 1-2 blasts from a fireball tower kills pretty much everything. So, we'll go ahead and do some upgrading of magic missiles. Gain up another 200, and we'll go upgrade those ones in the back. Actually, probably closer to 4 because we got those towers, or the walls back there that I want to upgrade as well. Let's upgrade these things. One more mob left. Where is it? Boom, done. Hey, level up. What do we got here? Bring on the level. Plus 75 to tower damage. That's the other perk. You're upgrading this tower damage. It's gonna do, you know, it just affects your towers exponentially. It really is amazing how in these early levels, what a couple of points in one stat will do for you. You know, you're like, oh, 75, that doesn't seem like a lot when you see people with 2,000 to some of their stats. And then, you know, you've seen us from day one. You know, we had these little towers that could shoot about 1.5 feet in front of them. Now we're starting to reach out and touch somebody with them. What do we got here? Not very good. Go ahead and G up. Oh, I didn't even see that upgrade that was sitting over here. Oh, well. But yeah, you definitely see the difference early on. You know, a couple points, huge difference to start with. Once you get to the end, you know, you end up dropping a lot of points on not a whole lot of upgrades. So, diminishing returns definitely comes into play at the end. Holy stuffings. There we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade these 2 towers here. And we are going to have ogres on this. I didn't look to see if there was one coming on this way, but we're definitely going to have them. So bear in mind, those guys are coming. So I think the back area is nice and covered. Not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all these towers here in the front. And as a matter of fact, we've still got the defense units. We're going to put some deadly strikers in. Because when those ogres come along, I want that extra damage on them. So let's go. Summon defenses, deadly striker tower. We'll put it here. We'll cover this with it. That'll cover that wall plus a little bit of the front. Maybe it'll catch a wyvern or two. You'll definitely be okay with it doing that. But mainly, we want to worry about the ogre. Where's he at? Right there, coming out. And see, 12 and 12. I told you those guys were coming, and they're going to be coming with a vengeance and with some friends. So, 400, we'll go ahead and upgrade our deadly striker towers. Let's go ahead and up it once, twice. Come out here, grab all the rest of this mana. Look at that. And we'll come out here and do this one once, twice. How's our walls doing? Our walls over there got hit by a zippy. Let's repair them up real quick. Come back here. Doing good back here. Check on those upgrades. What's up here? Upgrade another staff. Level 60. Too bad. Go ahead and G up. I said these deadly strikers, those are going to be our ogre killer. They're going to whittle that guy down to size with no problems at all. And I just bumped my microphone. Sorry about that. So just look at the chain lightning. Look at that. How many were there? 10? Something like that? Just one foul swoop. And you know what? 400 mana is enough to take the upgrade to level 3. Let's do just that with our lightning powers. Oh no, here comes the other one. Just kind of hoping to get the other one. Let's see if we can do it before he gets here. Come on, or level 3. 3 chevrons. From here, it's 700. Oh, that hurt. 700 to upgrade to your first star, which would be the next upgrade for those. Look at that. Oh. Come on, Deadly Striker. Ah, Deadly Striker didn't even get a chance. It was too busy dealing with wyverns. So, a couple upgrades laying out there. Let's see what this one is. Hero damage, not that great. Where's this other one? Over here somewhere. Like I said, Deadly Striker, situational, but very effective. They've got the range, they're taking out the wyverns. You know, they're at 11,000 damage. Very nice. Yeah. Everything's doing good back there. Everything's dying up front. Final push from the mobs, and we are done. So, like I said, this map, not nearly as aggravating as the last one. Kind of a welcome breath of relief. Especially considering what's coming up. Remember I talked about in one of the earlier videos, the next boss that's coming up is kind of a pain. I wasn't lying. On the positive side, we got the Deadly Striker, and that's going to help us immensely on this next boss. Level 21, we got our Purity Bomb. That's the AoE that does damage to... Oh, no, let me do it here. Does AoE damage specifically to undead targets. Did a little cleaning since last time. Sold off a bunch of stuff. Let's see here. That one has attack speed. I like this one. It's got all 4 tower stats. Some more just basic damage and an extra projectile. So we're going to go ahead and give us that one. There's that demonic heirloom. Sad to see that go, but oh well. The other thing we're going to consider seriously is upgrading that staff we just equipped. Not the demonic heirloom, the one we equipped. So that's going to be a good weapon to get to. That one not so great. This one, not so great. So we'll probably sell those off before the next video. But we'll definitely consider upgrading this staff. Let's see here. That gets 5 points. That gets 6 points. So we'll probably increase our range damage here on this one because we've got a boss fight coming up. Oh, another thing I forgot to tell you. Your pet, as you're playing, gets experience. And you can spend that experience. If you are patient enough and spend enough time in-game, you can level up your pet completely to max level without ever investing a single point of mana, because he upgrades as long as you're using him during a level. So let's go ahead and upgrade his damage. Attack speed bonus, he attacks kind of slow. We'll put some in there. We'll keep doing this base damage. There we go. Look at that, level 7. Upgraded him quite a bit. So that worked out great. Alright, folks, we're going to call it a day. We'll see you in the next video. And have fun on that boss. So we'll talk to you later, guys.